Well, hi Virgos, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your May reading. So let's get started. Let's ask the universe what is in store for our Virgos. What's coming up now for our Virgos in May? What is coming up for our Virgos in May? Coming up for our Virgos in May, universe. Please give me more cards for this reading. What's coming up for our Virgos in May? Universe, please tell us. Okay, let's see what we have. Some earth. A bit of earth energy at the bottom. Okay. Virgos. The overall energy of this reading is the King of Cups. Now, that's possible water sign around you. That would be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But more importantly, it's about this big cup of love. And it's holding this figure, male or female, is holding this cup of love very close to their body. As you notice, their hand is not stretched out with it. They have it, they know it, but they're keeping it close to them. Let's read on about this. Up here in your main energy, this is the Ten of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful. That's one of the most lovely cards in the deck. Sunshine, rainbows, 10 cups of love, dancing, family. I mean, what more can you ask for here? This is in your main energy, but you're disappointed. You're disappointed over that. So it's like you have it or you've had it, one of the two, or you've been disappointed before. We have the Five of Cups here. Okay? It's like you don't believe, this is what it feels like. It feels like you just don't believe that that's possible. Okay? This is in your main energy. And it's probably from past experience. You're looking at the spilled cups in this Five of Cups. But so it's like you're almost like giving up on love. You're giving up on the Ten of Cups, the happy family and everything. But if this figure were to turn around, there's two full cups of love right behind this figure. Those two cups are hope. The Five of Cups is a card of disappointment and regret, but it's also a card of hope. So let's see what happens here. The Fool card is right next to the Five of Cups. So this is about leaping into things without really thinking them through all the way. This is about taking a chance, taking a gamble. So with the Fool, it's all fun and games, sunshine in the face, holding a little flower, dancing along the edge of a cliff. So I think this is what you're afraid of. You're afraid that if you take a chance again, you go off that cliff again, because that's what I think what you have your regrets about and your disappointment is about, going off the cliff, not thinking clearly enough or thoroughly enough to enter a relationship like the Ten of Cups. So if this figure were to turn around, they would see this Fool, but this Fool's happy. So it's good getting there, but you don't want to go off that cliff. Under the Ten of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is next to that King of Cups. So this is about keeping your life scales balanced, about being treated fairly. Sometimes it's about money issues, but it's about not getting what you put in to the relationship. And so I think that's what happened with that Ten of Cups up there, why you're so disappointed. But it feels like the Ten of Cups is presenting itself again. And you're kind of letting the past make up your mind for you for the present. So, you're afraid. You do not want to get into this position again. If your scales are balanced, you want to keep them that way. You don't want to have to beg for attention, to be part of a relationship here. You want it to come natural. And so this Six of Pentacles is right next to that King of Cups. So this is why I think that you're holding that cup of love close to you, because you haven't decided whether or not to hand that out. We have the Three of Wands here, and this is the waiting, watching, and wondering card. It's under the Fool card. So I think you want to bide your time. I think you want to wait longer. You want to watch. You're wondering, whoever this is, who has made you start thinking about this Ten of Cups here again, I think it's you. I think you're the one that's thinking about the Ten of Cups again. I think this reading is all about your disappointment in love. I really do. But you're waiting, watching, and wondering for when is that right person going to come in so that you can hand out that cup of love. You definitely are being patient here about that now. And it's all a spiritual lesson, and I can tell you that right now. This Judgment card is right next to that Three of Wands. So everything that you've been through, all the regrets, all the disappointment in love here, it's all been a learning experience. And I think it's about holding that cup of love closer to you. Not giving it out freely, not jumping into things so fast that you wind up getting hurt. That was a spiritual lesson. And this universe here, they will blow that horn down on you over and over and over, from one lifetime to another, until you learn this lesson. And then you're on to another lesson or whatever. But that's what happened here. This was a spiritual lesson. So under the Six of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo, you have become very self-confident, secure, and stable in your own self. Now that usually attracts more. Once you get to this point, guess what the next step is? The Ten of Pentacles. And I think I see it. Let's read it. Let's get to it. First I got the Eight of Swords I need to take care of here. That Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, and it's under the King of Cups, okay? I just don't think you see that you don't have to stay single, okay? I'm not one to push relationships. You're happy being single, fine. But I think you have a bit of stubbornness, whereas you kind of like, you got to this place and you are not, you're telling yourself that this is where you're trapped, this is where you're going to stay, and nothing's ever going to change. This is where you're happiest, this is where you're most stable, this is on and on and on. So with this Eight of Swords, but this is an illusion of being trapped into the Nine of Pentacles. It's a total illusion. See, the feet are not tied up. The feet can walk out of the situation at any moment. So you're not tied into being single. And it's probably a good thing. And you're not tied into keeping that cup of love to yourself forever. Okay? That's a King of Cups. And that's good, because we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you're waiting, watching, and wondering about, and wondering for. It's right under that Three of Wands, is that Ten of Pentacles. This is the security. This is the stability. This is the groundedness. This is the happy home, the happy family with pets. And there's children, whether they're grandchildren or your children. This is a lovely home with security and stability. This is what you've been waiting for with that Three of Wands. So You're moving, it looks like, in the month of May. You're going to start, these things are going to start. That your secureness in yourself, somebody is coming your way. And it might be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Somebody's coming your way. We have Temperance, which is trying to make things happen. Temperance. This is the card of Sagittarius. They could be a Sagittarian, you know. But more importantly, it is about them working really, really hard to make things happen. This is the way they're supposed to happen, according to the universe. So you learned your judgment here. You learned your spiritual lesson. And so you're ready. And that's what the cards are saying. The universe says, you're ready now. You're ready. You're ready to walk out of being trapped in this situation, or feeling trapped. You're not really. And withholding that love and just being by yourself and happy and, you know, no cares in the world except you're by yourself. Let's take out more cards, because this 10 is not by yourself. There are people in that card and pets. So, universe, please give us more cards for Virgo's reading here. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know? Okay, let's see, Virgos. Okay. So, we have the Empress. So the Empress is coming in. Male or female, okay? This Empress is a beautiful person. Don't block them. They're coming in, okay? And you're first going to want to block them, because they're going to come in and they're going to be like, they want something from you, like your phone number, a date. And you're going to really be on guard, because you're really going to protect this 9 of Pentacles state that you're in. But this Empress, they may be a mother or a father, and if they are, they're a good mother or a father, but their personality, this is what you're looking for, is nurturing, loving, kind, considerate, trustworthy, did I say forgiving? They just have all those great qualities of being a superhuman being. They're coming in. That's who Temperance is bringing in, male or female. So you come across somebody like that, don't block them, because your spiritual lesson, you know, I'm sure, is to recognize who's good for you and who isn't, okay? Who is good to hand that cup of love to and who isn't. But that's going to be your first instinct. But when they ask for your phone number or something like that, or a date, probably your phone number, because I'm just by reading this reading, that's probably the farthest that you would go on a first step, the very farthest, all right? Maybe a cup of coffee, maybe, I don't know. But there's going to be communication here, okay? And it's this communication that is going to lead to here, to the 10 of Pentacles. With the Empress, this is a beautiful person that Temperance, the universe here, is bringing in. Don't block them, because this is like a warning, like, don't, it's like, it feels like, don't just blow them off, okay? Make sure, if you're going to blow somebody off, that they're not the Empress, because it's, you know, the odds of having the Empress come into your life are pretty slim. Probably one, there's 78 cards in this deck, and I'll bet it's 1 out of 78 advances. So 1 out of 78 potential people would be possibly the Empress. So do not block the Empress coming in. And you're headed toward that 10 of Pentacles. You're going to take that secure, stable singleness here, and you're going to combine it with the Empress, and you guys are going to have the 10 of Pentacles here. It's lovely, and you're going to be able to hand out that cup of love, that big old cup of love that you've been hanging on to for it feels like quite some time. So, wow, Virgos, that was your reading for May. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.